performance for the day is from Young North Primary School, but just before I introduce them, I'd like to let everyone know that the Cobb & Co coach is going today, and it's just a gold coin donation if you'd like to have a turn at that. But now for Young North. Young North School is a dynamic, friendly school of about 250 students located in William Street. It boasts hectares of inviting playground, the Peter Dinnerville Hall, complete with basketball and netball courts, changing rooms, a stage and a sound system. The school also has recently completed a multi-use outdoor court. All classes are fitted with interactive whiteboards and the latest in technology. Young North School develops the skills, knowledge and values that students need to lead productive and rewarding lives. The professional staff at Young North genuinely care for their students. The performance today, titled Did You Know?, aims to be informative as well as entertaining. It features a drumming ensemble from Year 6, a group of informed readers from Year 5 and 6 delivering facts about lambing flat. It closes with members of the choir from Years 2 to 6 singing We Are Australian. Members of the public are invited to join in with the singing. Before we begin our performance of Did You Know the unrest of the goldfields at Lambing Flat was arguably the most serious civil disorder that has ever happened in Australia, involving more people and lasting much longer than the Eureka Rebellion at Ballarat 6 years earlier. Relax and enjoy Young North's performance.
Events on Australian goldfields in the 1850s and 1860s led to hostility towards Chinese miners on the part of many Europeans. This was mainly because of the nature of the mining.
Did you know most gold mining in the early years was alluvial, where the gold was in small particles mixed with dirt, gravel and clay, close to the surface or buried in the beds of old watercourses or bins. Mining was hard work. Generally speaking, the harder you worked, the more gold the miner won.
Did you know Europeans tended to work alone or in small groups, concentrating on rich patches of ground, and frequently abandoning one to take up another one, rumoured to be richer?
Did you know the Chinese usually worked in large organised groups covering the entire ground surface, so that if there was any gold there, the Chinese miners usually found it. The Europeans were envious of the apparent success of the Chinese.
Did you know the Lambing Flat riots were a series of violent anti-Chinese demonstrations that took place in Barngarn region in New South Wales, Australia? They occurred on the goldfields at Spring Creek, Stony Creek, Wombat, Blackguard Gully, Tipperary Gully and Lambing Flat in 1860-61.
Did you know, after 10 months of unrest at Barngarn, the most infamous riot occurred on the night of June 30th, 1861, when a mob of 3,000 miners drove over 1,200 Chinese miners over off the Lambing Flat to the Black Creek, digging, destroying tents and stealing possessions.
Did you know that the police arrived in days that followed, identified the leaders of the riot, and 3 were arrested 2 weeks later? The ringleaders were tried and 2 were jailed. At the end of the affair, Barngarn was quiet and Chinese were still here.
Did you know about 1,200 Chinese were given refuge at James River Ship Station Corridor? About 200 200 kilometers away near Hyde followed the riots. He gave them food rations and protected them from children. 500 moved on to Yass with ice and troopers while the remainder stayed in the two tents.
Did you know, at the heart of activity on the Barangong Goldfield, there were dance halls, shooting galleries, billiard halls, shanties, theatres, visiting singers, magicians, conjurers, circuses, and a bowling alley. Did you know the roll-up banner around which a mob of about 3,000 men rallied and attacked Chinese miners at Lambing Flat at Blackguard Gully in June 1861 was painted on the 10th floor. The banner is now displayed in the Lambing Flat Museum.
Did you know there were two brass bands on the Goldfields at the time of the riots? A brass band led to the marching miners.
Did you know, if it wasn't for the discovery of gold, we would be a very different nation. Gold brought men and women from all over the world to Australia to seek their fortunes. Many of them decided to stay on and become Australians.
I came from the dream time, from the dusty red sand plains. I am the ancient heart, keeper of the plains. I stood upon the rocky shore, I watched the tall ships go. For 40,000 years I've been the first to straight me. I came upon the prison ship, bound down by iron chains. I walked the land, endured the lash, and waited all the days. I'm a settler, I'm a farmer's wife, on a dry and barren ground. A convict and a free man, I became Australian.
I'm the daughter of the digger who sought the flat alone. The girl became a woman on the long and dusty road. I'm a child of blue depression. I saw the good times come. I'm a bushy and a panther. I am Australian. We are one. But we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We share our dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian.
I'm the teller of stories, I'm the singer of the songs. I am golden and the giraffe, and I paint the horse with glass. I'm Clancy's horse, I'm the Kelly on the run. I'm the one who lost Matilda, I am Australian.
I'm the heartbeat from the desert. I'm the glass of the plains. I'm the mountains and the valleys. I'm the rolling, bloody rains. I am the rock, I am the sky. The rivers and the
Thank you very much, guys. Big round of applause for everyone who's performed today. We'll just take a 5-minute break while the judges decide who will be the winner for today. If I could have the judges behind the stage, we'll come back in 5 minutes. Stay sit. Oh, actually, I have one more thing to say. The Lambing Flat reenactment riots won't be actually on this stage. They'll be over at Arboretum Park, which is just over here where the markets are, and that's at 2:45 this afternoon. 3:15 this afternoon. So if the judges could come behind the stage now, that would be great. Thank you.
Well, good morning everyone. Still, it's a couple of minutes till the afternoon. What a wonderful set of performances that we saw here today. I'd just really like to say thank you to all the wonderful schools for coming. It takes a lot of time and effort to put together those kind of performances, and thank you to the teachers for all those extra practices.
Said by a teacher.
So thank you for coming along today. I will now hand over to Ellie to announce the winner.
So the winner today put in a lot of effort. There was varied performances, a great explanation of the history of the Lambing Flat and how it came to be a well-known place in its own history. I'd like to congratulate St Mary's Primary School. If somebody could come up and accept this award. A cheque for $250 will be sent to the school in the mail in the next couple of days. So congratulations to St Mary's Public School. This performance for the people who weren't here this morning was also introduced into the Wakakiri performance in 2010. Is that correct? 2006, my bad. So they did a great performance in the morning, and congratulations to you guys.
It's always a shame that you can only have one winner, but we have a highly commended here today. This school put together a beautiful performance with lots of information and music, and they really captured the audience. So I'd like to give a highly commended to Young North Public School. Would someone like to come up and get their certificate? Once again for everyone who came, and a big thank you to the small schools. I know that you've got less students to work with, and it's just so beautiful to see such a great representation of the schools in Young here today. I'll hand over to Ellie now, so goodbye and thank you for coming to watch.
So up next we have the Bush Poets, and they'll be starting in about 5 to 10 minutes. If they could come to the back of the stage, we'll begin that process. Thanks everyone again for coming this morning, and congratulations to all the winners.
I did it again, baby. Yeah!
What led you through the hopelessly tangled underbrush of private security organizations to our door? Stellar word of mouth? Our fine client roster? Those flyers we put up in that public urinal?